Welcome back. Many years ago, women were told once they had a cesarean delivery, they would not be able to be a candidate for natural childbirth. But times have changed, and now statistics show that most women who have a C-section can still have a natural delivery with future pregnancies. Holly Menino explains in tonight's Baby Your Baby report.
I was looking for actually a totally different experience than the one I'd had for my first child.
Vaginally Barnes is pregnant with her third child. Her second child was born naturally. Her first, however, was a cesarean delivery.
It was with an OB at the time, and I only heard that it was just because the baby wasn't responding well. It was a hard recovery. It was very difficult. I ended up getting sick, and I stayed in the hospital about 2 weeks after that.
Even though her first child was born by C-section, Vassily was still a candidate to deliver her second child naturally.
I felt like I wanted my experience to be more personal, kind of more intimate.
We do a lot of VBACs here. We have a very high success rate.
Angela Anderson is the director of the Intermountain Nurse Midwifery Program at Intermountain Medical Center. She says a vaginal birth is a safe option for most women who have had a prior cesarean delivery.
If we can provide the opportunity to allow women who've had a previous cesarean to attempt to have vaginal births with future babies, we can potentially decrease those risks.
The risks Angela is referring to are the risks of having multiple cesarean deliveries, such as bleeding and infections. If a woman is interested in having a natural birth after a previous C-section, Angela says she should discuss that with her healthcare provider.
I think a vaginal birth tends to be a more intimate, personal experience versus being in an operating room.
Holly Menino for 2 News.
An interesting note about our patient in this story. Vassily discovered she had breast cancer shortly after the birth of her second child. After chemo and surgery, she is now healthy, and as Holly mentioned, Vassily is expecting her third child.